So when you're breathing in, feel you're pulling in cosmic energy. Let your abdomen expand, then let your chest expand, let your clavicle expand. Hold your breath. Feel that you're sending this cosmic energy to every part of your body. When you breathe out, visualize that you're sending out all negativities, all ailments out from the body. Then hold the breath outside, feel that your whole body is rejuvenated. Continue with this as I blow the shank. Get ready to chant mantra Om 7 times. Make your sankalpa and chanting mantra Om, creating a protective energy field around me that keeps me protected from all external negative influences, antibodies, and viruses. I am creating 3 layers of protection. Outermost layer consists of 6 friendly creatures, an elephant behind me, a peacock in front, a tiger on the right side, a lion on the left side, an eagle above my head, and a black tortoise below me. Inside of that, I have a big ring with balls of fire. I'm lighting all the balls, allowing a firewall to go up all around me. The 3rd layer of protection comes from the subtle energy of the mantra Om that I'm chanting. Now take your awareness to your Muladhara chakra at the perineum. Visualize a 4-petal lotus. The color is red. Take a deep breath and chant Om. Take your awareness to Swadhisthana chakra. At the spinal terminus, the coccyx bone, 6-petal lotus, orange color. Increase pitch a little bit. Take a deep breath. Take your awareness to Manipura chakra, behind the navel, 10-petal lotus, yellow color. Increase pitch further, take a deep breath. Take your awareness to Anahata chakra behind the heart center. 12-petal lotus, green color. Increase pitch further, take a deep breath. Take your awareness to Vishuddhi chakra behind your throat pit. 16-petal lotus, blue color. Increase pitch further, take a deep breath. Take your awareness to Ajna Chakra behind the eyebrow center, 2-petal lotus, indigo color. Increase pitch further, take a deep breath. Take your awareness to Sahasrara Chakra, center of the top of your head, 1000-petal lotus, white color. Increase your pitch further, take a deep breath. Shanti mantras. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinamadidamastu Ma Vidishavahai. Om Shanti 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 Harigi Om. Keep your hands in Linga Mudra, get ready for Mahamrityunjaya mantra. Make your sankalpa for chanting Mahamrityunjaya mantra. I'm chanting Mahamrityunjaya mantra for physical health and mental well-being. Chanting the mantra every day helps me maintain the best of health mentally and physically. All my brain cells and my body cells are operating optimally and in harmony with each other. I can feel your grace, my Lord, penetrating deep into my body, energizing each and every brain cell and body cell, keeping me in pristine health at all times. I bow down before you, thanking you from the bottom of my heart for keeping me in pristine health, and I promise to put in efforts from my side for keeping this body in a healthy condition, befitting for you to reside inside my body in your effulgent form. If you know the mantra, chant along, otherwise just be in the vibrations of the mantra. Om Triyambakam Yachamage Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat. Om Triyambakam Yachamage Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat. Om Triyambakam Yachamage Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat. Om Shanti 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 Harigi Om. Very slowly disengage your hands. Keep both the hands on your knees. Be absolutely steady and still. In the steadiness of that body, experience the steadiness of your mind. Be a standby passive observer who is watching every thought that flips in and flips out. As you are observing your thoughts as a bystander, become inquisitive. Where are these thoughts coming from? Where are they disappearing? As soon as you ask the question, there is a momentary gap before the thoughts come up. Focus your attention on that gap. Try 3-4 times. Feel completely grounded to Mother Earth. Feel confident that she will always provide for all your necessities in life. Feel a unique surge of energy coming up from Mother Earth, penetrating to every nook and corner in your body, giving you a unique sense of confidence to face up to all external circumstances, be they pleasant or unpleasant. And very slowly open your eyes, release your legs and relax. I'll first demonstrate the movements for today, which are very relatively simple, and then I'll give you instructions as you go along. So first is you will keep a pillow below your knees. You will try and keep a pillow under your head. For those who don't want to use a pillow in the first round, it is perfectly all right. In the second round, when you include the neck, you need to use a pillow. Now, first movement, the first movement is to just roll the hands towards the body and then roll it back. Roll the hands towards the body and then roll it back. Then you will roll it and bring the hand closer to the legs. Your thumb will touch your body. In the second round, the palms will face the body. In the third round, the palms will face the sky. Now, keeping the hand close to the body, thumb touching the body, when you start with the right side, we will do 4 movements. So first, only the shoulder, you will initiate the movement from the shoulder, will go towards the opposite hip. Then it will go towards the opposite rib cage. Then it will go towards the opposite shoulder. And then it will go towards the ceiling. We'll keep only these 4 movements so that it becomes easy to repeat. And then once we finish this on right and left, we will include the neck. That is when your head should be a little raised so that you're already in that position. So when you're doing the right side, you will turn the head to the right side. Now my mic is on the left, so I'll show it from the left side. You will keep the body close, hand close to the body, turn the head to the left side, tuck the chin in. The head will raise in the same line as the body. The shoulder will go in the opposite, towards the opposite direction. Second round, the shoulder will go towards the opposite rib cage, but the head will be in the same direction. Then opposite shoulder, and then towards the ceiling. So these are the 4 movements, and then there is a lock-in. In the lock-in, you will bring the hands all the way close to the body, and then you will take the hands all the way away from the body. When you are working with one hand, only one hand will work. When we come to both the hands, you will use both the hands. So now get ready, adjust your pillows, lie down on your back. If you can keep your head towards the camera, I can see both sides of your body, how your hands are moving, and I can then possibly make suggestions to correct. We will start, get ready, we'll start with the right side. So only the right hand, a little away from the body, facing the sky, will roll down towards the body. The left hand, you can keep it wherever you feel comfortable. The right hand will slowly roll towards the body and then will slowly roll back to where it started. One more time, roll the right hand towards the body and then roll it back to where it started. Third time, after you roll it towards the body, make the palm facing the floor, move the hand closer to the body, your thumb is touching your body, wherever it is. Now keep the palm almost locked into that position. So you're creating a resistance in that process. So the palm should be on the floor, the thumb should be touching the body, it should not move from there. Then very slowly initiating the move from your shoulder, direct the shoulder to the opposite hip. And very slowly bring it down. Come down slow. The slow bringing down of the shoulder is more important than taking it up.
I didn't understand. Can you repeat it once again?
See, your hand is close to the body. I'm demonstrating from my right side now. Hand is close to the body. Your palm is touching thumb is touching your body. The shoulder will start moving up from the ground. When the shoulder moves up, imagine that there is a string connecting the shoulder to the opposite hip and somebody is pulling the string. Then in which direction the shoulder will go. Take it in that direction and then very slowly take it back. Then when I say rib cage, imagine that the string is now connected to the opposite rib cage, then the shoulder will go like this. And then very slowly take it back. Is it clear now? So, Harun Ali. So, second round, you will initiate the move directed towards the opposite rib cage. So, very slowly, let your right shoulder come away from your ground, pointing towards the opposite rib cage. Very slowly, let the shoulder go back to the ground. Third move, allow your shoulder to raise from the ground, pointing towards the opposite shoulder. Then slowly allow your shoulder to come back to neutral position. Always try to breathe in when you're raising the shoulder away from the ground and breathe out when you're taking the shoulder back to the ground. Even if I don't mention it, please follow this. So the last round, allow your right shoulder to come away from the ground, pointing towards the ceiling. And very slowly allow the right shoulder to come back to neutral position. Relax. Feel the effect of the movement. Now move your right hand about 6 inches away from the body. The palm is facing the body. That means the little finger is along the ground, the thumb is on the top, and the palm is facing the body. Keep your hands in that direction. Now the palm will remain there, it will not move. Make sure that it is locked and the resistance works. Now very slowly breathing in, let your right shoulder come away from the ground, pointing towards the opposite hip. Very slowly allow your right shoulder to come back to neutral resting position. Second round will be opposite rib cage. So very slowly breathing in, allow your right shoulder to come away from the ground, pointed towards the opposite rib cage. Breathing out, allow your right shoulder to come back to neutral resting position. Third move will be towards the opposite shoulder. So very slowly breathing in, allow your right shoulder to come away from the ground, pointing in the direction of the opposite shoulder. And then breathing out, very slowly allow your right shoulder to come back to neutral resting position. The last move, breathing in, let your right shoulder come away from the ground, pointing towards the ceiling. Breathing out, allow your right shoulder to come back to neutral resting position. Take some rest. Feel the effect of what you have done. See if you can notice any difference between the right side of your shoulder and the left side. Left side shoulder and right side shoulder, can you experience any difference at this stage? Do you feel any difference in the right side of the pelvis as compared to the left side? Now move the hand a little further away from the body, palms facing the sky, back of the hand is aligned along the ground. We'll repeat the same 4 movements. So very slowly breathing in, allow your right shoulder to come away from the ground, pointing towards the opposite hip. Breathing out, allow your right shoulder to come back to neutral resting position. Take a couple of breaths. Then breathing in, allow your right shoulder to come away from the ground, pointing towards the opposite rib cage. Breathing out, very slowly, allow your right shoulder to come back to neutral resting position. Third round, towards the opposite shoulder, breathing in, very slowly, lift your right shoulder away from the ground, pointing it in the direction of the opposite shoulder. Breathing out, very slowly, allow your right shoulder to come back to resting position. Last move will be towards your ceiling. So initiating the move from the shoulder, breathing in, allow the right shoulder to come up, away from the ground, pointing towards the ceiling. And very slowly allow your right shoulder to come back to resting position. Now we will do a lock-in. So you will first roll the hand all the way towards the body, and then roll all the way back to starting position, then continue to roll to the other side, and then bring it back to the starting position. Now we'll work the same movements with the left shoulder. So very slowly, relax your right hand. Now the left hand will roll close to the body. And then roll it back to starting position. One more time, roll your left hand close to the body. And then roll it back to starting position. Now in preparation for the movements, roll your left hand close to the body, then allow the palms to face the ground, move the hand close to the body, let the left thumb touch the body. Keep the palms in that position with the finger touching the body. Don't move it from there. Very slowly breathing in, allow your left shoulder to come away from the ground, pointing towards the right hip joint. Very slowly bring it back to resting neutral position. Wonderful. Second round, opposite rib cage, breathing in. Allow your left shoulder to come away from the ground, pointing towards the opposite rib cage. Breathing out, allow your left shoulder to come back to neutral resting position. Third round, towards the opposite shoulder, breathing in, allow your left shoulder to come away from the ground, pointing towards the opposite shoulder. Breathing out, allow your left shoulder to come back to neutral resting position. Take a couple of breaths. Now towards the ceiling, breathing in, allow your left shoulder to come away from the ground, pointing towards the ceiling. Then very slowly, breathing out, allow your left shoulder to come back to neutral resting position. Now move your hand a little away from the body, palms facing the body, little finger is along the ground, thumb is on top, the palm is facing the body. Keep your hand there, don't move it. The palm position should be constant throughout the practice. We start the first round with opposite hip joint. So breathing in, allow your left shoulder to come away from the ground, pointing towards the right hip joint, and very slowly bring it back to resting position. Second round will be opposite rib cage. So breathing in, allow your left shoulder to come away from the ground, pointing towards the opposite rib cage. Breathing out, let your left shoulder come back to neutral resting position. Third round is opposite shoulder. So breathing in, allow your left shoulder to come away from the ground, pointing towards the right shoulder. Breathing out, very slowly, allow your left shoulder to come back to neutral resting position. Last towards the ceiling. So breathing in, allow your left shoulder to come away from the ground, pointing towards the ceiling. Breathing out, very slowly, allow your left shoulder to come back to neutral resting position. Now very slowly move your hands a little away from the body, further away. Now the palms are facing the sky. The palms are facing the sky. Now we'll repeat the 4 movements. You know the directions now, so be ready. Very slowly breathing in, left shoulder up towards the right hip joint. Very slowly breathing out, allow your left shoulder to come back to neutral resting position. Second round, very slowly breathing in, lift your left shoulder away from the ground towards the opposite rib cage. Very slowly allow your left shoulder to come back to neutral resting position. Third round is opposite shoulder. So very slowly breathing in, let your left shoulder come away from the ground, pointed towards the opposite shoulder. Very slowly breathing out, allow your left shoulder to come back to neutral resting position. Last round towards the ceiling, very slowly initiating the move from the shoulder. Allow left shoulder to come away from the ground towards the ceiling. Very slowly breathing out. Allow your left shoulder to slowly come back to resting position. Now we'll do a lock-in. So allow your left hand to roll towards the body. And then allow your left hand to roll away from the body. Then continue to roll further away. And then bring it back to resting position. Now get ready to initiate the movement with your neck. Adjust your pillow so that your head is slightly raised, so there is least tension on your neck when you're bringing up, number 1. Number 2, when you're lifting the head up, depending on your own flexibility, lifting it a little from the pillow is also enough. But forcing your neck to come up, creating a strain in the neck is not advised. So be in your own zone of comfort. It's a little difficult to observe how the neck is from a zoom long distance. So be careful. Don't strain the neck under any circumstance. Very slowly turn the head towards your right side. Slightly tuck your chin towards the clavicle. Then bring your right hand close to the body, palms facing the floor. Let the right thumb touch the body. Now in this position, we will do only 3 movements, not 4. So we may slightly vary the movements. Slowly breathing in, let your head come up, shoulder towards the left hip joint. head in the same direction of the same hip. Breathing out, allow both the head and the shoulder to go back to resting position. Remember, lift the head only a little up. Second move is towards the opposite rib cage. So the shoulder towards that, head in the same direction as the right hip. So very slowly breathing in, allow your right shoulder and head to come up. Shoulder in the direction of opposite rib cage, breathing out, allow both the head and the shoulder to come back to resting position, very slowly. Now third move is towards the ceiling. So very slowly breathing in, allow your shoulder to go towards the ceiling, head in the same direction of the hip joint, right hip. Very slowly breathing out, allow both the head and the shoulder to come back to resting position. Move your hands a little away from the body. Palms facing the sky. Little finger is aligned along the ground. The thumb is on top. Palm is facing the body. In this, the first move will be towards the opposite shoulder. The head in the same direction of the right hip. Very slowly breathing in, shoulder in the direction of the left shoulder. Very slowly breathing out, both your head and your right shoulder comes back to resting position. Second move is your somatic center just below the navel. Aim the shoulder just below the navel. Breathing in, head and right shoulder comes up, shoulder towards the somatic center. Breathing out, allow both the shoulder and the head to come back to resting position. Third move is towards the opposite rib cage. So very slowly breathing in, lift the head and the shoulder up, shoulder towards the opposite rib cage. Breathing out very slowly, allow both the head and the shoulder to come back to resting position. So bring the head back to center and relax a little bit. While you're relaxing the neck and the head, move the hand a little away from the body, palms facing the sky, back of the hand towards the floor. Then slowly start getting ready. Turn the face to the right side. Tuck the chin near the clavicle, wherever you are comfortable. Be in your zone of comfort. Whatever you do should not initiate any pain. If you feel any discomfort, only immediately stop the movement and imagine the movement in your mind. But don't induce any pain in your system. So turn the head to the right side, chin tucked in towards the clavicle, palms facing the sky. Very slowly breathing in, lift the head and the shoulder towards the ceiling. Shoulder towards the ceiling, head towards the right hip joint. Very slowly breathing out, bring your right shoulder and your head back to resting position. Second round, breathing in, lift your right shoulder and your head up, shoulder towards the opposite rib cage. Very slowly, allow both your right shoulder and the head to come back to resting position. Now in the third round, you can point the shoulder in whichever direction you feel like pointing. So breathing in, initiate the movement, head and right shoulder up, right shoulder in the direction you feel like pointing. And breathing out, allow your right shoulder and head to come back to resting position. Turn the head back to center now. Relax. We'll do a lock-in. So roll the hand all the way, right hand all the way towards the body, and then roll it all the way away. After it comes to neutral, continue to roll to the other side as much as it can go, and then bring it back to neutral position and relax. Now you're going to turn the face to the left side, so adjust the pillow so that when your head is already tilted in the direction, so that the strain is much less. When you're ready, roll your left hand towards the body and roll it back away from the body. Now roll the left hand close to the body and keep the palms facing the floor. Let your left thumb touch the left side of the body. Now, first move is towards the opposite rib cage, opposite hip joint, second rib cage, third will be ceiling. So start breathing in, left shoulder initiates away from the ground, head slightly comes up, pointed towards the opposite hip joint. Very slowly breathing out, your left shoulder and your head comes back to resting position. Second round, breathing in, allow your head and left shoulder to come away from the ground, shoulder points toward the opposite rib cage. Breathing out very slowly, allow both of them to come back to resting position. Third, shoulder will be towards the ceiling, the face and the head in the same direction as left hip. So very slowly breathing in, initiating the movement from the shoulder, lift the left shoulder up, head up, left shoulder towards the ceiling. Breathing out, very slowly allow both of them to come back to resting position. Now move the hand 6 inches away, palms facing the body, little finger along the ground, thumb on top. Keep the palm in that position locked in. Don't move it from there. Now the 3 directions will be opposite shoulder, somatic center, and opposite hip joint. So start initiating the move, lifting the left shoulder and head up, left shoulder towards the right shoulder. Very slowly breathing out, allow your left shoulder and head to come back to resting position. Very good. Second round, towards the somatic center. So lift your head up, shoulder up, pointing it towards the somatic center. Then very slowly allow your left shoulder and your head to come back. Last is towards the opposite hip joint. So breathing in, left shoulder and head comes up, left shoulder towards the opposite right hip joint. Breathing out, very slowly come back to resting position. Now move the hand a little away, palms facing the sky. Now the 3 movements will be towards the opposite rib cage, towards the opposite shoulder, towards the ceiling. So very slowly start initiating the move. Left shoulder towards the opposite rib cage, face towards the left hip. Breathing out, allow both of them to come back to neutral position. Second round, towards the opposite shoulder. So breathing in, lift the left shoulder, pointed towards the opposite shoulder, head in the same direction. Very slowly bring them both back to resting position. Third round towards the ceiling. So very slowly breathing in, left shoulder towards the ceiling, left head towards the left hip. Breathing out, very slowly come down. Wonderful. Now we'll do a lock-in. No, we'll have to do palms facing there. So move the hand a little away, palms facing the ceiling. You've done? Okay, fine, sorry. Then you'll do a lock-in, roll the hand all the way towards the body and roll it all the way away from the body. Continue to roll further away and then bring it back to resting position. Now relax. Now move, there's only one movement for both the hands. So keep both the hands a little away from the body, palms facing the sky. Roll both the hands towards the body and roll both the hands back to starting position. Now roll both the hands towards the body, both the palms facing the ground. The chin will be tucked in the center of the body. In this position, breathing in, you will lift the head and both the shoulders up. And very slowly bring it back to neutral position. Very slowly bring it back to neutral position. And then do a lock-in. So move the hands away from the body, then roll it towards the body, roll it away from the body. Continue to roll it further away, and then roll it back to starting position and relax. Now we'll be working on the leg for the external and the internal rotators of the leg. So let me see if you can follow the instructions on this. First, keep the left leg straight on the ground. Right leg folded. Left leg straight on the ground, right leg folded. The right knee is closer to the left knee. Keep your pillow on the outside. So when you take the knee down, it can go and rest on the pillow. Adjust the pillow in such a way that when you take the right knee towards the ground, it will go and rest. So in case you want a clarity, this is how it will be. My right leg is folded. My right foot is towards the right knee. In this position, I will be taking the right knee towards the floor. And it should come, I should adjust my pillow so that it can comfortably come and rest. Those of you who can take it all the way to the floor may not need a pillow, but it is always advisable to have a pillow for it to come and rest. So get ready. There will be 3 movements in this. On both sides we'll do. So very slowly, breathing out, gently allow your knee, the right knee to go towards the floor and allow your right thigh to rest on the pillow. Now breathing in, you will bring it back, but don't bring it back to starting, less than starting. It will not be fully vertical this time. It will be at a slight angle. Stop there. Now we are going to do what is called a stop and go. So you will start taking the knee toward the floor a little bit and stop. Now retract a little back towards this ceiling. Hold it there. Now take it further down midway through the journey and hold it there. Take it back a little bit. And now take it all the way toward the pillow. Now breathing in, take it all the way back, very close to vertical, but not vertical, not the starting, less than the starting point. Now in this position, very slowly breathing out, take it all the way to rest on the pillow. Then very slowly allow it to come back to near starting position. Then breathing out, take it all the way towards the pillow. Let it rest on the pillow. And now follow the instructions for the lock-in. First listen to the instructions, then do it. You will press the knee into the pillow and then release the leg straight from there. That means your foot will slide along the other leg and the foot will then become parallel to the other leg. So you will not raise your knee, it will straight go down along, the foot will go down along the floor. So start, press the knee into the pillow and then slowly release the leg, straightening it up from the floor without the knee coming up. Now, you will be doing the opposite movement. So in case you want to watch it. You will be folding the right leg and taking it away from the body. You will keep your pillow somewhere in between the two legs. So when you take the right knee down, it will comfortably come and rest on that pillow. Okay? So adjust your pillow, move your leg away from the body, and get ready for the movement. So very slowly breathing out, allow your right knee to go towards the other leg is straight, and let it rest on the pillow. Very slowly take it back to near the starting position, but not the starting position, less than the starting. Now we will do a stop and go. So take it toward the pillow a little bit and stop. And then bring it back, retract a little bit. Now take it a little more towards the pillow, halfway through the journey, and stop there. Then bring it back, retract a little bit, not fully, only a little bit. Now take it a little more close to the pillow, not touching the pillow. Hold it there and retract a little bit. Then allow it to go all the way to rest on the pillow. Now bring it back to near starting position once again. Do the full journey, taking it all the way down toward the pillow. And rest it on the pillow and wait for my instructions. Now we are going to do what is called a quick release, then a lock-in. So follow my instructions. First listen to the instructions and then we will do it together. You will lift the knee about 2 inches away from the pillow. I will count hold, then I'll say release. When I say release, you will quickly knock the leg into the pillow and then press it into the pillow and then straighten the leg without lifting the knee up from there. So get ready, retract about 2 inches away from the pillow, hold it there, hold, release. Quickly knock it. Very good. Now move the pillow to the other side, hold your left leg up. The left foot is touching the right knee. The pillow is on the outside. Very slowly breathing out. Allow your left knee to go towards the pillow and rest on the pillow. Breathing in, very slowly bring it back. Anuj, pillow is on the outside. No? The leg should be taken outside. See the left leg, it should go this way. Correct. Let the pillow be on this side. Yes. Correct. Perfect. So second round, take the knee back, very close to starting, but not starting. And now we'll do a stop and go. So take it a little bit towards the pillow and stop there. Then retract a little bit. Now start taking it towards the pillow a little more and hold it. Retract a little bit. Now take it further towards the pillow, but don't touch the pillow. Close to the pillow, but don't touch the pillow. Hold it there. Retract a little bit. And now let it go all the way into the pillow. Now very slowly take it all the way back, very close to starting, not starting. Means the leg is slightly slanting, it is not totally vertical. And then take the leg all the way to the pillow. Allow it to rest on the pillow. Now we're going to do a quick release. So lift the leg up 2 inches away from the pillow. And then very slowly take it back to the pillow. Press into the pillow. And then straighten the leg straight from there without lifting the knee. Without lifting the knee, straighten it. Correct. Now bring the pillow in between the legs. Move the left leg away from the body. Very slowly start taking the left leg towards the pillow in between the legs and rest on the pillow. Now take it back to near starting position, less than vertical. Now we'll do a stop and go. So very slowly take it a little towards the pillow and stop. Then retract a little bit. Now take it a little more towards the pillow and stop. Retract a little bit. And now take it all the way to the pillow. Now bring it back to near starting point, slightly slanted. And then very slowly take it all the way towards the pillow. Now hold, now move it 2 inches away from the pillow. And then we'll do a quick release in the lock-in. So hold, 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 release. Knock into the pillow, press into the pillow, and then straighten the leg. And then very slowly turn to one side with the support of your hands. Very gently sit up. Experience the effect of what all you have done on your shoulder, on your neck, on your legs, on your torso, on your pelvis. Get ready to chant mantra Om 3 times. Take a deep breath. Shanti mantras. Asatoma sadgamaya, tamasoma jyotirgamaya, mrityorma amritam gamaya, sarvesham swastir bhavatu, sarvesham shantir bhavatu, sarvesham purnam bhavatu, sarvesham mangalam bhavatu, loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ. Rub your hands nicely. When they're warm, then keep them on your eyes. Feel the warmth flowing in from the palm into the eyes. Then gently open your eyes. Be observant of the colors you see when you open the eyes. Then very slowly release your palms. Hari Om Tat Sat. So what we practice today is a full red light protocol. So you can now discontinue the earlier videos and use this for your regular practice. And then we'll see you all. Have a great week ahead. We'll see you all on Friday for the trauma reflex protocol.